Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say please give me a like, subscribe, and comment if you guys want any TA. I actually just saw a couple people request TA, so I'll definitely do that after this. After this, what is it called? After this video, I'll release one for net and then one for snow. I think. This is actually what I thought was going to happen yesterday. So I actually took these longs here on trend and it kept pushing up. So as of right now, just to give you guys a good, just to give you guys an idea, I still think we're on the road to 407. We had a huge gap yesterday on the SPY, which is super ridiculous, and we actually filled it like extremely fast. The fact that we filled this and kept pushing again makes me still extremely bullish. After we pass this 402.66 level on the SPY, I do think we're still headed to 407. My what is it called? My idea. Well, my forecast hasn't changed. I still think that we're gonna go to 407. I'm not really too worried about that and stuff. Whoops. Yeah, not really too worried. I still think we're going to 407. At this level, though, especially with the 1 hour and 2 hour being the way that it is right now, I actually just took some longs, right? I actually just took some longs. I'm looking for a break of recent highs today of this 403.97. I'm looking for a break here and for a straight push up to maybe like 405 or something. That's what I'm looking for today. Range right now is still the same range as before. Range should actually be probably a little bit smaller, I think, for today. Here's your range. Your range is actually extremely small today, so there you go. That's probably your range today. Either side, if you break somewhere, if you break here, if you break to the upside, obviously I'm gonna long up to 407. If you break, me, I'm in longs right now, but if you guys, whatever you guys want to do, it's, that's your whatever. There you go. If you break to the underside, you're probably going back to like a 399. That's really it. So I wouldn't trade this. I mean, if you guys are watching this video, I'd probably create your range right now and then look at this. If you break under range, you're actually going back to like 399, $400. If you break above range, you're probably going to keep pushing towards 407. But again, overall, still pretty bullish. Still think we're going to go to 407. The weekly is still relatively strong. You actually recovered extremely fast. That gap yesterday was a surprise to everybody. I was still bullish. I didn't think that gap was going to get filled yesterday in a day. It was nuts. That move yesterday was gnarly. Also with the Microsoft earnings, everything dumped because Microsoft had really shitty forecast. I have no idea why we actually filled that gap yesterday, to be honest. So I'm not going to tell you guys that, that gap, I knew that gap was going to get filled right away. No, I mean, I knew the gap was going to get filled, right? So I would have still taken longs yesterday. I had no idea that it was going to get filled that fast. And by no means that I think that, Microsoft forecast, because Microsoft forecasted some really shitty, earnings for like the next quarter and stuff. So I was thinking we were going to keep dropping super hard, but we actually recovered extremely fast, filled that gap, and then we're at 402. And then it looks like right now we're going to keep pushing towards like 407, right? That's what it kind of looks like right now. Again, you haven't broken this previous high right here of 4042. So you haven't broken this high, right? And I don't think we're actually going to keep pushing to 407 until you break. And then right now you're still on range. So again, really very simple. Whatever range you break here from like 4036 to like 4002-ish, you break to the upside, I'm gonna actually go extra long, add more longs. If not, you're probably gonna end up coming to the underside. On the dollar, I don't need to look at the NASDAQ. SPY and the NASDAQ are gonna trade the exact same way. Don't really care about the NASDAQ or trading it like differently. The dollar is crazy, man. Like, it keeps wanting to die and then it keeps recovering out of nowhere, which is extremely worrying to me. The fact that it keeps doing this, right? You actually created a new lower low, right? So I mean, you have your low, and then you have your new lower low right here compared to these two spikes down. But I'm telling you guys, it's extremely worrying the fact that it keeps doing this. Like, I don't like that it's doing this at all. So I'm still kind of being a little bit careful. I do think that as of right now, it's probably headed lower again, but I don't want to say that it's not, right? But because you did actually just come right back above range, retest, and then you're pushing up, and you actually broke the high back here. So not surprised that we keep pushing up to like a 101.9. Again, still on a daily cycle, right? You're still on a daily cycle for the dollar. And the weekly, you're still on a weekly bullish cycle. So technically right now, the dollar could break out of this, right? Out of this range, out of this trend range, and it could shoot straight up to 103 and then 103.4. Those are my targets right now for the dollar. If it does that, I really, really, really think we're going to see, there's going to be a problem in the market, right? I don't want the dollar to run. I want everything to keep pushing up. But if we break out of this range, it's going to be extremely, extremely bad for the market, because if we actually break out of this range, high chance we not only hit this, we go all the way back to 105.05. And the last time we were there, I think, SPX or the SPY was like at 370, 360 or something, right? Which is pretty insane. So with that being said, I think somebody requested, I think, net. Yeah, net. So let's work on net. I haven't seen net in a very long time, so I guess we'll start from scratch here. So net, we have support around, I think I had it there, support around there. Man, this looks kind of ugly. Support looks like it's not that good, because you really don't have a lot of support here. I mean, you do have a lot of support, but it's just all over the place. I mean, I'd say you have there, probably around there, and then probably around, like around there. Super funky because you actually have this huge trend down. So I think for the most part right now, you're actually just looking for this trend to break to the upside. Yeah, I'd say that on net. So I think for now, net, very simple. I'm actually, I would actually short net from here unless you actually break to the upside. I would only look for longs unless this breaks to the upside. And even with earnings coming up, I wouldn't even touch that, to be honest. Just looking at this, it looks like it's going to drop from here, right? It looks like you're probably going to hit maybe this 47, 49 and then drop. Personally, I wouldn't touch this. I want to touch this till after earnings, right? I would, ideally what I would want, the only way that I would actually like trade this, if I actually see like a break like this, see a break, then like a retest here, and then I would long it all the way to like $60, right? That's really the only way that I would take this trade on net. Other than that, it looks like it's probably going back to like $38, $39 or so. I don't need to do too much TA on that. Snow. Yeah, snow I haven't seen in a while. I know snow hurt a lot because of yesterday. And again, it's the same thing, right? And I guess it's very much the same thing, just because snow is also cloud based, and it's only cloud based, right? And that really is because I think Microsoft earnings yesterday, they said that their cloud's going to see a little bit of a stunt on their cloud. So this is actually here on the daily. Same thing. It's literally the exact same on snow. I would not be trading this until you actually like break out of this, come back and retest, and then I'd long it to like the next what is it called? To the next resistance, right? And then that we can easily grab it. See, snow's taking a very long time to create any kind of like resistance. So let's do this from scratch. So we actually have plenty like right there. I say here. Here. Probably I go lower. There. Snow's a little weird. It has a lot of different like support and resistance. Yeah, I think that's something that I'm comfortable with. I think. Let me put something on the underside. Here, does this work? Yeah, that works fine. Yeah, so this is something that I would think here. This looks kind of funky though, this whole area. This whole area looks funky. This, you can probably put this like here. For the daily, you can probably put this like somewhere here. Man, yeah, it looks ugly. This whole area looks ugly. And for the next zone, I'd probably do like this. That's probably like something I feel more comfortable with. There we go. I don't need these. I'll delete these for now because it looks like it makes everything too ugly. Yeah, I mean, really, this is what I would look for. I mean, you have a lot of support here, right? All right, let me get rid of this too because I don't need that. Get out of trend there, and basically just run it like this. Yeah, that works. I like that. That's fine. Let's go with the 4 hour. Yeah, here. Okay, so now that everything's like actually set up for me, this is what I would wait for. I mean, I basically wait for a break, to be honest. Same thing as net. I mean, I'd wait for a break here. Their earnings is coming up on what? February? Oh, March. It's actually kind of late. So, I don't know. I mean, you're basically you're literally on trend right now. So I wouldn't want to take this right here like a long, and then immediately it comes right back down. I'd probably wait till it comes back to 134, or even if it comes back to like 120 or something, right? So if it pops from here, that's fantastic. But even if it pops from here, I'd probably wait for this to hit this resistance, come back and retest, and then I long this probably to like 180 because that's probably what's gonna happen. So again, I'd wait for positions to buy at 133, 120, unless it actually breaks this trend to the upside. Then it comes back and retest somewhere here, like around the 140 level, and then I long this all the way to like 180 in like a while. But again, earnings can change that. Again, these are the moves that I would expect as of right now because it's on trend, and because it's a cloud-based company only. I would definitely short this back to like 134. I think it's gonna keep dropping. But really though, I mean, the only reason that I would trade this is, again, if we're back at 133, I'd dollar cost average. If we're back at 118-ish, I'd dollar cost average. If you break above this, hit that 153, come back and retest, on this trend here, whenever it touches, I'd probably buy there and then long it to, I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. I want to throw in a real quick BTC. BTC looks absolutely ridiculous. It definitely looks like it's going to 24.3 right now. The fact that it just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing with the market recovering yesterday, this thing looks like a monster, dude. This thing looks like it's going to keep running up like crazy. So I think crypto's going to keep pushing. Crazily enough, we're still again, bullish weekly close happened, right? And well, actually, the monthly is in profit, or was in profit as of, what is this? The 20,490, which is absolutely ridiculous. And again, every monthly cycle has brought back some sort of return eventually, which is insane. Yeah. So as of right now, everybody that's been in my like Patreon has been dollar cost averaging, which is super cool. So yeah, crypto looks like it's gonna keep pushing super hard. And because crypto is actually moving a lot, if you guys want any TA on crypto, I'll definitely do that for you guys. But even right now, yeah, just look at that. SPX looks really good. So with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Have a great trading day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.